Hello, She. How are you?
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm very, very well, thanks. I'm very, very well, thanks. Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah. T Today's a slightly unusual setting because I'm actually on your side of the river today, or this
I know.
evening,
I
I should
love
say.
it. I love that you've come down here. You're finally embracing the South Side.
Yeah,
One day,
maybe.
one day, one day, one day.
Yeah,
Slowly.
yeah.
We've got to ease you in, just like with everything else in the lifestyle. You've got to be eased in.
Yeah. No, I like to tease, but yeah, I do seem to be on this side of the river. Lots of that
Yeah.
interesting things seem to be happening at this end.
They do.
Um,
They
yeah,
do. It's very alive in Croydon.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I must admit, yeah. And that party that we were at, it's a couple of weeks ago now, the Honeycure one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That
was
was down this end as well, wasn't it?
exactly. Yeah. So that was
It's been
definitely a
an
great adventure.
interesting last 2 weeks, hasn't it? We've
Hmm.
been we've been on a couple of adventures with that, which I think we should talk about today because I think it will help a couple of people just from what we've heard previously about certain spaces and what we've seen for ourselves. So I think this podcast is needed. It can guide, hopefully, and support somebody who wants to go to an event. And that's what I intend to do, just visit these spaces, just to create an open space
Yeah.
for people to be able to come in and sort of find out about our own personal experiences with places that we've been, and then take that and probably go and make their own experiences, because I think it's important to just make your own judgment with these things. And we were talking about this earlier today as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. And when you mention making your own judgment, I think that's very relevant because there
Mm,
are certain types of events which can be polarizing,
yes.
and there can be certain types of venues that can be polarizing as well.
Mm,
So I tend to say to people, especially if they're new, they may hear certain things about certain types of events and venues and be put off going to them for whatever reason. But the experience that people have can depend on so many things. It can depend on where they are in their journey, for one thing,
mhm.
and it can also depend on expectations.
Exactly.
And and at the end of the day, because we all have different personalities, what may
Mm,
be an unpleasant environment for one person might actually be exciting and exhilarating for someone else. So
absolutely.
I think it's always important to, try things for oneself. So,
Yeah.
you can
I
take
think we
things in. So carry on. Yeah.
I think we're all looking for different things, aren't we? That's what I keep finding out in these spaces. We're all individuals.
Yeah.
We all have a sense of what we would like and how we would want our lives to shape within the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So when we're out there and we're searching for something, whatever it is very personal to the person themselves and what where their journey um started and where they aim for it to go.
Mm,
It's so different for everybody, and that's the most unique thing that I find about this lifestyle. And it's a beautiful thing to see like different people with different perspectives.
mm.
Even just having conversations with some of the guys yesterday, it was really nice to know, because there was a mixture of like so many different people.
Oh,
um
where were you yesterday?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I just jumped into it. I tend to jump into things, don't I? I think I'm a bit excited about this one too. But yeah, we went to Penthouse Playrooms, didn't we?
Oh, who's we? Who did you
With
go with?
you and a couple of friends.
Oh, I
I
forgot.
don't think I think we will not mention names. We've stood by not mentioning names unless people give us consent to mention their names. So
Yeah,
it was me and you, obviously, and a couple of people that we knew.
yeah.
And yeah, that was That was so much fun. We went to the BMFC event, and that was very eye-opening for me. I've just been buzzing and thinking about that whole situation today.
What's
Um,
BMFC?
it's, Black Man's Fun Club. I can't
Oh.
believe I remembered that. I had to think about it for a second. Like, am I going to get the acronym right? It's like, yeah, BMC. So is Black Man's Fun Club. You probably have a little bit more experience with that than I do. That was my first BMFC event
Yeah.
ever.
Hmm.
So obviously it was first-hand experience for me. You probably have attended other events or other events that they've put on, so you probably have much more of a perspective to it. So what did you think was the difference yesterday compared to the ones that you've been to before?
Oof. Well,
Mm.
bearing in mind that I first started going to these events, sometimes I think really, yeah, I started going to these events a long time ago, and yeah, it. Part of me wants to say it's changed, but then again, maybe it's because I've changed so much since the beginning of my
Mm.
journey. So
Could be.
maybe it hasn't really changed that much. It's just me, because
Could be.
yeah,
Now,
because
this is what I'm saying about different people, different choices,
yeah,
different parts, how we view things when we start, we grow in the space, and then eventually we start seeing things differently, and we're
mm,
more open to it because we've been in it for quite a long time. But
mm.
yeah, so go on. Yeah. What did you find the most? What was the biggest difference for you compared to probably a couple of previous months that you've been to?
Difference. Okay, right.
Mm,
So, well, no 2 days are ever going to be the same anyway.
mm,
Um, I felt it seemed a little bit quieter than normal, but
yeah.
I was expecting that because it was a football night. We are in the middle of the World Cup at the moment, and I'm pretty confident that, that thinned out the attendance because of that. But I would also say that the busiest parties aren't necessarily the best parties. So, so with Penthouse Playrooms in particular, it's a massive venue. One of the things that I love about it, there's so many nooks and crannies and different themed areas.
Mm.
But this particular event is particularly popular. So on their busiest nights, it's full of people. So if you think of, um, I think you've been to Anomaly at Penthouse Playrooms before, haven't you?
I haven't been to any anomaly events.
Oh, right. Okay.
I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
I wanted to get to their last one, which I think they held it at
Yeah.
Penthouse, but I didn't get to get a ticket in time, so I didn't get to go to that
Right.
one, which I was glad
Okay.
about,
Yeah.
to be honest. But yeah,
Okay. I keep trying to plant false memories in your mind. Yeah. So
I know.
the reason I mentioned it because that's always a busy event, and
Mm,
so the busy version of BMFC is similar in numbers to that.
yeah,
So it can be exciting, but depending on one's personality. So if you like things fast paced, that can be great. But if
yeah,
you like um, a bit of a slower pace in terms of acclimatizing, especially if you're new or you're the kind of person that likes to warm up a little bit by having like
yeah,
conversations and things like that, and that might be suited to you. So I wouldn't say that a night is a good night or a bad night based on numbers. It's,
yeah.
different types of nights will appeal to different personalities. So for
I
my
think
per
if it
sorry,
got any busier than it did yesterday, it would be a bit too much for me.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
the number was right because you were able to move around and
yeah.
sort of mingle around with people, and we kind of took over the dance floor at one point, which was really nice. I loved it. The music was amazing. The DJ was amazing.
Yeah,
Um, I would definitely. I was even talking to a friend of mine this morning, and I was saying if only a lot more black females would actually go to these spaces, it would be so good.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I could envision just black women because there were so many black men
yeah,
there there was a plethora of black men in there. It was so nice to see. Like, but you could also tell the difference between both the ones that have been on the scene for quite a long time, and they're just very respectful, very, I would say honorable in terms of how they just approach you, how they
Mm.
speak to you. There was a certain mannerism, and you could tell apart who was just new, who was like a new swinger, and the excitement of them being there, and the ones that had been, the seasoned ones that had been around for quite a while, because they
Mm.
were much, you can tell the difference by how they act as well. I find that people who have been around for a while are much more relaxed
Yeah.
with their approach and what they're doing. So it's kind of easier to navigate it that way for them. And the others are just like all over the place. Um, and just excited to be there and excited to be wanting to do every single thing. And it's all well and good, but sometimes some of them are a bit overwhelming as well.
So were you approached by both types personally, or you mean you observed it around you?
There was a particular approach that was a bit uncomfortable for me, and that
Okay.
came from somebody from a different race who
Okay. Yeah.
approached me and said, "I'm here for the chocolate." That was his direct message to me, and he was looking at me as
No.
he was saying that. Yeah,
No.
he said, "I'm here for the chocolate," and I was like, "What?" I said, "No, thank you. I don't do milk chocolate," and I walked away.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm good. See, because of discretion, I'm not gonna ask you on during this podcast, but I'm definitely gonna agree on that afterwards.
Yes, you
Okay.
will. I don't know why I didn't mention this. I think I thought I mentioned it, but there's so much to talk about that
Mm.
probably is it skipped my mind, and I just never said anything about it. But
See,
that threw
yeah.
me back
Okay.
slightly. Yeah.
So you're actually leading me on to, well, sort of indirectly into a question I have for you then, because I was saying about you can have preconceptions about a particular type of event. So, and you were mentioning about how black women don't necessarily attend parties like this, which would go under the umbrella of interracial. Um, did you have preconceptions of what you expected it to be, and to what extent were those preconceptions justified, if you see what I mean, or reinforced? How is it for you? Because this was
We
literally your first interracial party, wasn't it?
definitely the preconceptions were definitely confirmed because of the numbers of black men that were there compared to the numbers of Caucasian white females that were there, and most of the ones that were there were coupled up. So really and truly, there was a certain number of couples, but there were so many. It seemed to me what looked like to me as single males. It's the largest number of single males that I have seen. But then again, the event is centered around people exploring, or white females exploring black men. So I understand the numbers of black men that they had in there.
Hmm. Um,
And
do you know what? I always want to push back when people say white women looking for black men. I understand why people say it, but
yes.
I like to push back against it because it's called Black Men's Fan Club. And so when I talk to my black women's friends, and that's one of the reasons why I was happy to for you to be there yesterday, it's I almost want to say don't fill in the blanks of a sentence with a preconception, because it's not called White Women for Black Men, it's called Black Men's Fan Club. So it can be
And well, you could push back, Danny, but I probably would slightly disagree, and I would disagree because it was very plain black and white what the aim was
Yeah.
yesterday,
Okay.
and you could see it from actually the people that were there. I've become such a people person, people watcher, just by
Yeah.
sitting next to you. We just sit there and stare at people. So you could see clearly by the mannerisms of the white females that were there, it was
Yeah.
almost the eyes were picking without picking.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
Because you could,
picking what without picking?
they were sort of like selecting with their eyes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed this, but there was a particular couple that was sat next to us on the sofa on the same side as us at the far end of the
Yeah.
sofa where we were sat.
Mm.
And each time somebody came in, it was sort of like, to me, that was their target position. I'm sorry, but I saw it as that because as
Yeah.
soon as somebody walked in, you could see her whisper something in his ear, and then he would look.
Yeah.
So the preconception that I had was very much confirmed by that, just those people,
Yeah.
before I even scoped around and looked at other people.
Yeah.
And then there was one particular one who was sat on the opposite end, who spoke to one of our friends, and our friend was like, "No, this is not for me." And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Mm.
because again, she was there with that aim. She was mingling with the black men.
Yeah. I'm still going to
Then
push back.
she got taken to the side by a black man.
Yeah. I'm still going to push back. And I'll tell you why. Not in the way that you think I'm going to, but I'm still going to push back anyway. Right. So on two levels, right. So I'll push back on one level. I would it's a bit like um yes, that might be it, but it's you know when you say self-fulfilling prophecy, it's it's
Hmm.
it's mainly for white women if you want it to be, because if I want to go somewhere, I'm going to go. So I'll put that on one level. So what I mean by that is don't deselect yourself from something that you're interested in. So that's on
Hmm.
one level. And then on the
Hmm.
second thing, now, in terms of how people were observing, I'm a people watcher.
Hmm.
So, so when I see couples, and maybe it's partly because of my early adventures, but when I see couples, not just in that environment, but also when there's a couples night, I don't think you've ever been to a couples night. So, because you tend to get um couples night as well as nights where single males are very, very welcome. And
Okay.
there's there's a kind of like couples often behave in a particular way that I've noticed. And you would get that. So whether it's a single male or it's other couples coming in or something like that, it's kind of like you will see this kind of dynamic where the couple is that yes they I mean I'm not saying you're wrong, they will be observing and it I actually find it fascinating. So on a couples night as well, you get people sizing each other up, and it's like a slow, and there's nervousness, and maybe I'm over observant, but so I see this kind of like almost like animals in the wild behavior. And there's a kind of like way that couples behave. And it's like, like watching the other side of the room and blah, 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 blah. So it's not just that environment. Couples behave different from singles, generally speaking. In
I
That's what I've
just,
noticed. It's a different
I,
kind of vibe.
I'm
Yeah.
familiar with it because you
Yeah.
know that I am partnered with somebody,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
when we're in that space together, it
Mm.
tends to be in the same sort of trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it will go in the same pace in the sense that we will see somebody, we will see them, and we'll think, and then he will whisper something in my ear. I will whisper something in his ear. So out of interest
Yeah.
of the space that we're in, it is likely to happen in that way anyway. So I understand the concept of couples doing that because that is what couples would do within that environment, not just specifically
Mm.
BMFC, but there is also a perception for BMFC because we know what
Mm.
it is.
Yeah.
We have an idea of what it is. Before we even attend, I had an idea of what the concept was.
Mm.
Most people have an idea of what the concept is,
Yeah.
even in conversation within the groups that we're in. And when I said or we said that we were going, there was quite a big debate about the space from other people's perspective experience of how it's been when they've been there before.
Mm.
So it is known to be that way. And for me, I just thought, what? It would be such a beautiful space if there was black females there too. More.
So does that mean so
Would it, and that's a good point because I know what you're coming with. Would it change what the name of it is?
no, 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 not that. No, no. So my question then is, would you go again?
I definitely would.
Okay.
I definitely would.
Hmm.
Although I did get some dirty looks from some of the white ladies. I did get like eyes burning at the
Are
back
you
of
sure?
my.
Really?
I
Okay.
did. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Or I was a bit of an influence to their reactions. I felt that way
Okay. Yeah.
because some some were much more upbeat. There was one on the dance floor that went rogue.
Went rogue? What the hell? What do you mean went rogue? You have to. What do you mean?
I think I think she just like she's just it was a sense of liberation or something that came into her, and she just took her clothes off and started
Ah,
dancing, which I thought, oh, how did you not notice this?
I missed that. I didn't see that.
Where were you? You were just like properly immersed in the whole space.
I was in the wrong
I'm,
place.
how am I
Obviously.
becoming better at doing this than you? Like, I'm so observant. I really, it's like, I think I don't know,
How did I
because
miss that?
I'm partly an assessor as a profession, so I'm used to assessing people
Yeah.
and situations. So
Okay.
it just comes naturally to me. So
Hmm.
like scoping, assessing is my thing.
Okay. Right.
At
Okay.
what?
I'm going to do a very brief, rude pause because, as you know, there was four of us that went yesterday. So, um, there was basically us, me, another black guy, you, and another black woman that went. Um,
Yes.
the other black woman that went is actually right next to me. Um, she's panicking now because she thinks I'm going to ask her to talk on the podcast. I won't be so cruel, but I'm just going to ask her to nod. Did you notice the naked woman dancing on the dance floor? Yeah, she didn't notice. Do you know what? For such
Kid, she didn't. Where were honestly, she had a red dress on.
a red dress.
Yes. You know where we were sat by the dance floor? Just
Yeah.
there's like a seat where there is a
Oh,
balcony above it. There was a couple sat there.
okay. She's saying it was a someone an Asian woman that she can
Yes.
think of. Oh, okay. So
Yes.
it's an Asian woman.
Red
Okay. Yeah.
dress, Asian woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I saw two Asian women there. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, actually, yeah, she was dancing. She was having a good time. Yeah.
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 She was.
Yeah.
She was. I think
Yeah.
us dancing kind of influenced her dancing as well.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
she
well,
she did go rogue and took a dress off, and she
actually, no,
got
I'm going to give credit to the to my friend who is next to me right now. She got up to dance first with someone who caught her eye. So they were dancing first, and then we joined afterwards. So you have to be
yeah.
accurate. We have to be responsible podcasters. So they got us dancing, and then once we were dancing, then more
I
people joined
think
in as well. Yes.
I think all of us dancing,
Yeah.
just generally all of us, because we all went to the dance floor. I think it got her motivated to just do some dancing, which
Yeah.
was quite nice as well. It was nice to see
Yeah.
her dancing, but I just thought it took me. I got taken back. I mean,
Yeah.
it's expected in that environment, but the way she
Yeah.
just all of a sudden just
Yeah. No, that was cool. And I
took
did
her
watch.
dress off was like, okay,
Yeah. I did watch her a bit because I saw who I think was her partner, and she would move between dancing in front, like almost like a lap dance for her partner, and then there was someone that she was dancing with on the dance floor sometimes. So that was quite interesting to watch. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah. No,
thought that was a bit to me it was a bit roguish, but yeah, it shows how much I've lived.
Mm, yeah,
But it was fun. It was good fun. I did have
yeah,
a good time. I always have a good time with us all going to places. So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I did notice you had a good time. Yeah, it's
Good.
yeah. You seem to be getting closer to our mutual friend, which was really nice.
Stop it. I mean, your friend's really nice. You know this. You know he's
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
And I was even saying to you that every time I get, well, we've seen each other so many weekends now. It
yeah,
was Hanukkah, then the barbecue, no, the picnic, and then last night. I need to stop meeting like this. But yeah, but he's a lovely person. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he is.
My friend next to me on the bed. Oh, ooh, my friend who's next to me
Oh,
also
oh,
thinks he's very nice, and yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh.
Uh, yes, moving swiftly on.
Oh gosh. This is what I love about this face.
Yeah, I know this.
It could be any situation at any time. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter when, where, how, who. It's
uh,
just
yeah,
yeah.
no,
But
it was
yeah.
fun. It was fun. I nearly slipped up there, didn't I? Yeah,
Yes, she
it's
did.
yeah, it's yeah. Considering what an exhibitionist my friend is, she's very quiet now. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like
Well,
tormenting her.
something else I find very
Mm,
interesting as well
what's that?
about you and your friend and your new venture.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yes,
And
yeah.
that happened yesterday. I didn't get to watch, but somebody did watch and they thought that was really interesting.
Oh, what they told you about it, or what do you mean?
Yes, they did.
Oh, what did they say?
They said that was really interesting. So they were very intrigued to see the
Mm,
massaging.
yeah.
Yeah, because they've never experienced that before. So it was, see, you learn new things all the time in these spaces.
Wait. I have to pull you back there. That person has never been involved in any kind of massage before. Is that what you're saying? What do you
No,
mean?
he's no. Well, he's never been involved, been immersed into the massaging like he witnessed it yesterday. I
Okay.
think that's how I should put it. But he's probably massaged,
Hmm.
but not in the depth that he witnessed, he said.
Yeah.
And
To
that
be
made it
fair,
really interesting because I thought,
mm,
I missed something there.
yeah. Well, you should have stayed in the room. I don't know why
I
you walked
know.
out.
I was with talking to somebody else who I think they were a bit taken back by the space, so I didn't really want to bring them in there. But well, if it was just me, I would have just been happy to be in the
Yeah.
room. It wouldn't have been a problem.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, they were a bit like, oh, I think we're a bit. His exact words were, "We were a bit late to the party." I was like, and then and then he swiftly turned around. But he's new to the scene, so I can sort of understand why that
Hmm.
would have been a bit much for him because he's very new, and his perception of it is just like we just come to these spaces and we engage
Hmm.
with people
Yeah.
sexually.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was what I got from the conversation that I'd had with him. But yeah,
Hmm. And it's
it's,
possible he thought what was happening was something other than what was happening because, uh,
absolutely,
yeah, because it was something of a unique experience, very
yeah,
erotic.
hmm,
I'm looking at very erotic, but yeah,
yeah,
I
and
enjoyed that.
yeah,
Sorry, carry on. Yeah,
the erotic aspect of it, I think, is what this other person was intrigued about because
yeah,
he was quite happy to be in the room and just like be able to see that happening. So I
mm,
was like, oh, I would have loved that.
yeah,
Also,
yeah,
I would have loved to see had the experience to or had the opportunity to be able to see what was happening and how it was happening
yeah,
because I am a very sensual. person.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a side of me that I probably haven't explored as much,
Hmm.
and I need to.
I'm going to ask my friend a question and see if I can get her to nod again. So it's because she comes from a slightly different world, because she comes from a world where massage is a big thing. So, if
Mm.
you can kindly nod for me, is this the first time you've been massaged by five men? Um, I got a nod. Yes, it's the first time she's been massaged by five men.
Oh, that was nice. And I thought, because you said when you left, you said 400 massage. So how did the extra hands get in there?
Yeah, well, that's what I'd like to bloody know.
How how
Yeah,
in the hell did
no,
extra? How
it
many
was.
hands is that? That's 10 hands. That's 10-handed massage. I've never heard of that one, and that's probably why I needed to be in there to see.
Yeah, it was kind of organic. So, well, to be fair, it wasn't strictly speaking, it was more of a 2, 4, 6 at 1.8, but it wasn't 10 at the same time. Yeah, because yeah, there's only so much room. So, yeah, but it was definitely
Either way, it's
yeah.
just it's not 400 anymore, is it?
No, it wasn't, not for
Well,
long.
like a double figure.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness. Yeah. No, it's yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll even interview that person and see what their perspective is. But we'll see.
hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully. I'm hopeful.
Mm,
I'm always hopeful.
yeah.
So we'll see. Watch the space.
Mm. Do you know what? I'm going to be very naughty.
Yes.
Because the view to my left is I'm struggling to focus on this podcast. So I'm gonna have to cut this short. So
Well,
can I
well.
Oh dear. I mean, I'm only human.
There's a new kink in town. Record the podcast where you get serenaded. Is this what we're doing?
Oh my goodness. Oh dear.
Okay.
Yes, no.
Well, I think we will leave it there. But yeah, we had such fun times.
Yeah, and more to come.
More to come. Somebody's just asked me about Club Alkelmi. So I'm thinking about
Alchemy.
going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
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 So I'm thinking about going on the 18th. So I might go down there and
Okay.
see what it's like.
Yeah. I
So
saw the
yeah.
conversation, but I didn't look too closely. But yeah, it sounds intriguing. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
person was meant to come yesterday, but they couldn't come. So yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. More exciting things. Okay.
More exciting things. A
Yeah.
lot more exciting things coming up. So yeah.
Hmm.
Again, watch the space.
Yeah.
And we've got more stuff coming up as well in the way of topics and things that we need to talk about as well, or things that
Hmm.
we need to bring to our listeners. So yeah, fun times, fun times. Well, you
Exactly.
have fun, and it was so nice to see you and the said person in the room.
Yes, yeah, good wholesome fun. So it's always
Yeah,
good to yeah.
and
Anyway,
my said person, mine,
yeah.
you know. So yeah, I had fun with all of you yesterday. So I look forward
No,
to more.
it
And
was awesome.
and
Yeah.
thank you,
Mm.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Look forward to talking
Yes,
to you
yes.
soon.
I have really enjoyed the conversation today. It's always great speaking with you. Before we wrap up, let our listeners know where they can find us and connect with us on social media.
For the podcast, you can find us in all the usual places: Spotify, Apple Play, Amazon, and YouTube. Just look for Club BiVersity. On Instagram, just look for Club BiVersity. And if you want to find us on FetLife and Fab Swingers, just look for New Club BiVersity.